So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played through for the wide man. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that could set him on his way. And that is well cleared. And this is Gerrard. And a chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spread neatly.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Vigo. It's played through for him. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
DiMarco. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gerrard.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Goes for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's a key interception. He's shifting through the gears here. He's on it. Can he get away? He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Eto! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Haaland, never the sort to be shot shy. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on...
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Looking to play him in. Baresi calmly anticipates. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Rummenigge, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a sharp pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Baresi receives it in a good position here. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Well timed, excellent interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rummenigge. Always goal side.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Iniesta, he's found the way through.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
And he has shown him a yellow card. So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Tries to pass it through. Mateus, and the through ball. And that's another good win of the ball. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. And he's lost his man here, takes a shot! Oh, good finish! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Gets a good foot in there. It's a pretty loose pass.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Vigo. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Has crossed into the middle. Deftly away. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution.
Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And they're back on the ball again. Israel needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Eto'o proves just a little bit too strong. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, well measured. DiMarco.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Looking for options for movement. Rummenigge has the space to scheme.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Ronaldinho. Gerrard has given away a free kick. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Always onto this. Ibrahimovic. Figo. He's a sharp little ball here. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Rummenigge. Gerrard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Figo. And Mateus. Mateus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Getting up there! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Now that's well seen too. DiMarco. Can he get it through? Rummenigge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Cruyff. No way through there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the shot! Baresi gets it clear. Into the last quarter of an hour. Serginho. Rijkaard. The ball is loose and the chase is on. DiMarco in towards the back stick.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gerrard. Figo.
Israel really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And this is Gerrard. Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Haaland is onto this.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, what has happened here? DiMarco. That has been cut short. That's good running with the ball.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution
So
for
changes
Israel.
afoot here, and from
Number
both sides.
21, Mateus. Number 32, DiMarco. Number
Oh,
14,
great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Number 20, Figo. Number 16,
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
coming on the field.
Now it's Kimmich.
Number 2, Xavi. Number 7,
That's gone loose.
Hazard.
And that's it.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And now,
Your final thoughts? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique.
Real chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution in progress.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Corinthians finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Rivaldo!
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Azar.
Casale kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's picked out the run. Real chance.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Now it's Rivaldo. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Camavinga.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that's fabulous.
It's Pele! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Israel are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gullit.
Now it's Neymar. He's looking wide. Well read, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lewandowski.
Foot in.
DiMarco. He won't be happy with that one.
Rivaldo.
Tries to play it through.
And this is Pele.
And this is Gullit.
Gullit is flagged offside.
pinches it off him. DiMarco. Oh no, what has happened here? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Carvajal.
Oh, great feet, that.
Cross to the back post. Kimmich tries to clear. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And this is Rivaldo. That's put paid to the danger. That's a throw. And it's Lewandowski. Stam proves too strong. Pele. Now it's DiMarco, and he's managed to get free.
Oh, super ball.
And the finish! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Israel, fine. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitutions taking place.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard, he's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Crossed him this time, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pass somewhat off target. No way through. Shoots!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle.
Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things, and he's much, much more.
I'll take...
He's gone for goal! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that shoots! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Tries to pass it through, picked out brilliantly,
And he's straight offside.
engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge, and that has left him in a heap.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Cannavaro. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Del Piero. And that is a little undercooked.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's rising! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rummenigge. Portugal have it back and can go again. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. Oh no, what has happened here? Look at the decent chance! Cannavaro with the clearance. Rummenigge. Seedorf gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. In by Messi. Portugal so far providing a drive! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And that is out of play. Bullet.
Buenos Aires always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Well, they've got it again. And it's Del Piero.
Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Out for a throw.
Goes for a shot! That really would have raised the roof.
Well, look, we know there's a sense of artistry in everything he does. That's so typically him.
And he's intervened well there. Xavi. Great vision.
Del Piero.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Rummenigge. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And it's Cannavaro.
And here's Messi. Messi! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
And here's Del Piero. Looks across and plays it in.
And the shot!
Casemiro is fouled.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man.
Del Piero! Off the post! Casemiro. And here's Messi. Pull it. He's come in hard.
And he can clear it away. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently...
Oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Xavi!
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Knocks it into space. And it's gone back to the keeper. And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we get things going again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post!
And he couldn't finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Gullit is there to clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Seedorf aims beyond the defence. Threads one in. Rummenigge gets into a good position. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Seedorf. That looks a good ball through.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top. Seedorf! And that is doing no harm at all.
Seedorf probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And he's quick to return it. Can he finish? Nearly, but not quite.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gullit. Gullit is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, what? And he shoots! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, well played. And he... And Gullit! Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Fernandes gets on his bike and on the move. No, he's not getting past him there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gullit. That has not gone well. 75 minutes played. Oh no, that was never going to make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Gullit.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders.
He leaps for it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try from distance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Seedorf is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's been played through. Rummenigge!
Portugal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Gullit.
to that. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Looking to play him in. Cruyff has the space to scheme. Seedorf tries to clear. Oh, he's having a go! Now, there's a terrific hit.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Played through for the wide man. Rudiger is looking wide, and time is up. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Borussia Dortmund have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And that is well cleared. Taken back almost at once. He's looking wide. Hazard. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well,
Mateus! Off the post! Yamal. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Israel with the corner, there first. Bigo plays it short. Backward it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Opts for safety. Rodri. He's beaten the last man. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ibrahimovic! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
That's good play from him.
So it is still 0-0. Yamal. Mbappe. Decent chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the...
Getting up there! Oh, good finish! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Pelé. Gerrard. Over to the right flank. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yamal goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Hazard. And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. well stocked.
Israel are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Drogba. Xavi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gerrard does well to get it back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shot could be on. Oh, good effort. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Israel not having the rub. It's Ibrahimovic! Keeper's not concerned by that. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shifted it to the flank. Timber. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. And they're quick to get it back. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Well taken goal. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here. And here's Messi. Threads one in, spread neatly, gets a good foot in there. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Probing pass. Israel can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Stood up well to him there. Rodri. Serginho. Gerrard. Serginho. And that's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been won straight back. Azar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Driving forward. Serginho. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he shoots! And that is faded wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Israel can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Might want to be careful there.
Rodri. Yamal, a massive creative influence, involved in so many goals. Yamal chasing after it. That'll be a throw-in. Timber. Gerrard.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and
He's found
brusque.
space here. And they've got a throw. Place it in low. And the finish! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's been taken short. Cross to the back post. Oh, that was vital. Israel have the chance to go the other way. That pass isn't the best. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. Serginho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cruyff! He's beaten it. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Borussia Dortmund have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Gerrard being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Number 42, Musiala.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
2 added minutes has been
Messi
indicated.
is always scanning the pitch for targets. 2 minutes to be added on. Rodri. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank.
Ibrahimovic! And that was probably asking just too much. That has been cut short. And it's with the keeper.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Hakimi. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Nice interception, well timed. Neto could move up a gear here. And here's Yamal. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's run loose here. Schmeichel herring after the ball here. Getting up there! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Koeman. Ibrahimovic.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Israel have their second corner now. Vinicius Junior is onto this. He's having a pop! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Xavi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
He has found the way through. The ball goes in. He's rising! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tomori. That's a sharp pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham wins the duel this time. Mateus powering forward here. Tries one from range. So, third corner of the game. Mateus with the short one. No way through, so... Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Israel back on level terms. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and they can counter here, and that could set him on his way. Hakimi cuts out the pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Hakimi, Serginho. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Doué. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's come to nothing. Tomori. Serginho. Beckham. And Yamal. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tomori. Pacho. De Bruyne. Hakimi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Cambio de jugadores.
Israel kick off the second half.
Israel are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Short changes him with that pass. Israel come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Israel get their fourth corner. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Doué was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, a delicate chip through. The less said about that pass, the better. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Eto'o. And he plays one through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He is through here! Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That pass isn't the best. Beckham. And it's De Bruyne. gone all the way through to the keeper. Israel do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hernandez. De Bruyne. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now this could be a chance. Messi. Eto'o ventures forward. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Beckham. Over to the right flank. Threads one in. Now it's Doué. Koeman. Vinicius Junior.
Israel clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Yamal. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 27 será sustituido por el dorsal 11, Hazard.
Israel are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Bale getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Figo. Now it's Bale. Played out to the left flank. Hazard. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread to the right. Now it's Yamal. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And this is Hazard, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Israel have opted to make another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No joy this time. And he's heaved it away. And here's Doué. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Pelé. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. De Bruyne. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The whistle's gone and the game is over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Israel can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Chance to deliver. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Eto'o. He's found a way through. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Yamal. Space for him to turn and look.
There they go, hunting again.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Koeman is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
And I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
They've played it short, and this is Xavi. Big chance! Mexico. Oh, what has happened here? And he's hit it long. Pelé. It's Pelé! Diaz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It's hit the upright. Not a bad try by any means.
Vinicius Junior certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
It'll be a throw-in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the shot! Goal! Israel! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Convertido en el minuto 18. Número 5.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Hullet. Tries from a long way out. And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Rice, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Drogba. That's destined for the flank. No outsmarting him this time. Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's found a way past. Yamal finding himself in space. Oh, such a clever touch. Now there's... and he shoots! Now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
He's got away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rice, can he get it through? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he's let fly! And that was too close for comfort.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Alexander-Arnold. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Eto'o picks it up out wide. Rice. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He's picked his way through. They're urging him to shoot. Shot a goal! Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half is up and running.
Israel clearly have been the best.
Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Ederson. And it's Partey. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Cross into the bullish header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Delivers with whip. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He is through here. And a chance! Goal! Mexico! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Too quick, too good. He almost toyed with his man, Peter, and went past him like he wasn't there. They need a change of plan if they're going to stop him from now on.
It's Asa! It's bounced back off the post. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Israel really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Figo. And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. And it's Xavi. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Azar. Tries to cross. And the keeper beats it away. Ederson.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Drogba. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Great vision. Into the channel. Figo providing an outlet on that flank. Bastoni, Ederson, and Bastoni, Alexander-Arnold, Ederson, Rice, nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander goes for a shot! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Figo. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Could be danger here. And this is Cruyff. Rice. That has been slung wide.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through.
Mexico clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's going wide left. Diaz! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Cannavaro is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, it's come. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mateus. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Figo. Fermin. And it's Lopez. Mexico couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Serginho. Played out to the left flank. Diaz. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Partey to Bruno Fernandes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this.
There's the shot! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Early ball out from the back. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Okazaki. Ah, he's had it taken off him. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His quality...
He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. He is Mbappe! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Koeman. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very...
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's heaved it away. What a throw in. Xavi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Okazaki has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. It's a threatening chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Figo. 0-0 still. No lack of chance. Mateus! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Donatoni. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Getting up there! Goal! Barcelona! One perfect ball, one perfect header.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona, he's having a hit! Oh, what has happened here?
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Mohamed Salah threads one in, and that is a little undercooked. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Xavi. Now it's Pelé. That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Israel clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Mohamed Salah. He's on it. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Barcelona. Oh, shooting chance! Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. No way through. He's having a hit! It's bounced back off the post. Mateus has a look and plays it forward. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. That's going to go a long way. Messi, and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and this is Hazard.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's a throw-in. That's good play. And it's Azar. Xavi. And Mateus. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Pele, spread to the right. Space for him to turn and look. Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Pacho. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Alexander-Arnold. And Donatoni. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. Figo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. And it's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And they've got a throw. Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Neymar to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
He has found a way through. That's an excellent interception. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, nicely intercepted, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Mbappe. Xavi. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Tchouaméni over to the right flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Great vision. Nice looking ball. Impressive jump. Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice bit of trickery. Now it's Pele. Now it's Figo.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's a key interception. Donatoni. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. Ribery. Pacho.
And Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he get on the end of this? Figo. Hernandez. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ribéry. It's come to nothing. Mateus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Pelé. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Donatoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Xavi. And it's Figo. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And time is up. Israel perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Backward it goes. Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Figo with the short one. And this is Hazard. Chance! Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Not a bad try by any means.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Messi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hazard gets into a good position. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gusto. Still goalless. He's in plenty of space here. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball now. Raul. He's having a pop! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this is Raul! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Gusto made a search from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, that's nice. Ball swung in. Palinha.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Bigo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pele quietly revving up. Pacho. Searching pass he's played there. Pele. Shifted it to the flank. He is through here. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Bigo goes short. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Hazard picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. And he's picked it up out wide. No, he's not going to get any further than that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Palinha. Hazard. He's got away. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. It's Dembele! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Stam gets a foot in here. That has ended up in no man's land. Palinha. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Israel unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Israel can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out to the left flank. That has been slung wide. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Hazard. Cross to the back post. Oh, good climb! Raul, given the lift of his goal. And it's Figo. Xavi. Bout of passing here, really easy on... Hazard! They want to be quick to recover this. So their fourth corner of the game. Figo plays it short. Shot, surely! Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. João Palhinha. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Israel still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Mateus. 60 minutes played. Can he get it through? Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. Not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change. Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hazard looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Pelé. Well timed, excellent interception. Distributed tidily. Ferran Torres, and he's managed to get free. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Now it's Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. He's onside, and he's found it. Pelé! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
And that's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hazard! And that could have brought them level.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
That's been slipped through. Ferran Torres finds himself offside. Van Dijk. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Oh, it's Dembele. Odegaard. Now it's Mbappe.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Great challenge, time to perfection. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong.
2 added minutes
And it's
has
Messi.
been indicated.
Odegaard. Great chance! Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Israel. Number
Israel
11,
are making a change
Messi.
now.
Number 17, Hazard. Number 20,
And he was quick to react.
Figo. Number 23, Ibrahimovic.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter, but that was poor. I mean, devoid of ideas, devoid of guile, devoid of cohesion, and ultimately devoid of any real fight. It just wasn't a great watch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Shevchenko at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
O'Reilly, Gerrard, and Neymar. And it's Gerrard. And Rizal. Now it's Messi. DiMarco. Lovely feet. Oh, it's come loose. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
DiMarco goes short. Tries a shot! Rizal gets it clear. He's picked his way through. So it's going to be another corner. Israel have their second corner now. DiMarco with the short one. Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Israel have their third corner. They've played it short, and this is Xavi. Shapes to shoot! It's Xavi! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Xavi. He's having a hit! But he's left disappointed.
Xavi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. Xavi. Spread out to the left. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's having a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
Somewhat off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gerrard. He's looking wide. Gets a good foot in there. Stam. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Now it's DiMarco. Hakimi wins the duel this time. And he's managed to get free. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. Haaland receives it in a good position here, and he welcomes it in. Here's... and the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Israel truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rizal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's found the way through. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Played out to the left flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rudiger. Saliba. And it's O'Reilly. Neymar. Now Saliba. And it's Gerrard.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Getting up there! And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Israel finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what? Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Gerrard, the man that is tenacity personified. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. Rizal, real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rudiger. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. O'Reilly. And it's Neymar. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Messi. Eto'o. Messi. And here's Haaland. And a chance! Oh, nearly. That's really well cleared. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Hakimi. And it's DiMarco. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Neymar has it out wide and in space. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? He's on it, can he get away?
Israel really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rizal, looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. And Shevchenko! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 22.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's McAllister! Mateus. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Tries one from range. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Changement en cours.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Van Dijk. Now Saliba. O'Reilly. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass.
Israel really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Neymar. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Shifted it to the flank. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's been shifted off it. Azar. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Gerrard. Can he get it through? Caught offside that time. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Messi.
Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Gerrard.
additionnel.
2 minutes to be added on. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's at the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter, but that was poor. I mean, devoid of ideas, devoid of guile, devoid of cohesion, and ultimately devoid of any real fight. It just wasn't a great watch.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Now it's come to nothing. Cherki is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vitinha has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, we're talking about a classic defensive midfielder, Peter. Always in the right place, always with an idea of what's going to happen next. He's very good at seeing that, and he also excels at getting the ball moving forward. And I think everybody associated with this club is...
Oh, great header! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
He had a decision to make, and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Spread it left.
Vinicius Junior.
He is through here.
Vinicius Junior.
Burmo. And that pass just didn't quite work. He shifted it to the flank.
Vinicius Junior.
Going face to face with his great rival. Always onto this. There's the shot! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Besiktas are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Burmo. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely feet.
Corner it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gullit plays it short.
Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Pass is just off target.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson is always looking to break lines.
Besiktas genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each.
Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Irwin. 30 minutes gone. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what's he giving here?
Israel really could have done without this.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And that's a poor penalty.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Koundé. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.